What's up, Dizzy bitches? Today I'm gonna show y'all my class setup for Warzone, what gun I've been using, attachments on those guns, why I'm using those attachments. I'm gonna show y'all perks also, and some strategy I started doing while playing Warzone. Alright, let's get down here. Okay, so this is my whole class setup. I use the M4, MP7, and these are the perks. So I use cold-blooded, so you don't appear on the thermal, um, especially on those snipers, because you really popped out on those thermal scope. Second is overkill. You need this because you can get two decked out weapons. And then the third one is amp. Amp is really important. Since I'm using two primaries, I want to switch weapon as fast as possible. Especially in gunfights where I'm fighting multiple people, I can just switch gun instead of reloading. So that's a big advantage. And for tactical, heartbeat sensor is always a must. It's really important to know where your enemies are, and then Semtex. For the M4 attachments, the most important things here is the monolithic suppressor. It's important because it helps you stay off the radar. If you have a monolithic suppressor or any kind of suppressor at all, when you shoot, you don't appear on the map. So that's really important. The barrel, I use the Corvus because it gives the most recoil reduction, and it got damage range as well, and that's really important. So is the monolithic. Damage range helps you fight enemies from further away, and that's a big advantage. For scope, I started using the VLK because it's got that really clear scope with the dots in the middle, and I always prefer a dot over the other stuff. But you can also use. I used to use the thermal scope. It's really good as well. It helps you um, point out enemies that you don't even see. And the Cronin is my preferred close combat scope. I don't use it anymore on this gun because I use the MP7 for close combat. The main one I'm using right now is the VLK because of the clear red dot. 60 round mag, that's obvious since you don't want to be reloading in the middle of a fight. That's always got to be a must, extending your magazine so you can fight multiple people. For barrel, my preferred one is the Merc foregrip because it reduces recoil as well as hipfire accuracy. I'll explain why I need the hipfire accuracy in a little bit, but mainly it's the combination of recoil and fire accuracy. That's why I chose that. You can also put commando foregrip if you don't want the hipfire accuracy or you don't hipfire as often. But for my playstyle, I would just prefer the hipfire accuracy overall, and you will see in later gameplay why it's really important to me that I have that Merc foregrip on. And for the MP7 setups, it's almost exactly the same as the M4, aside from the scope. So monolithic suppressor, the barrel with the furthest damage range and recoil control, and yeah, for the Cronin right here, because I'll be using this gun for close combat mainly, close to mid range combat. Merc foregrip, really important. I'll put it on almost every gun I use. And then the 60 round mag for the obvious reason that you have to fight multiple people at once and you don't want to reload. That's it. So yeah, that's my overall class setup. And you can use whatever lethal you prefer. I just like the Simtex because it's faster than the C4. It got more range and does pretty decent damage. So yeah, that's the build. Alright, so if you notice, my class setup doesn't have ghosts on it. So if people use UAV or heartbeat sensor, they will definitely see me on the map. So if I want two decked out weapons and ghosts, I will need to get two loadout drops. So I already got the first one, which is my overkill setup right here. So the second one, I will get my ghost setup. for the perks, and then I'll pick up the weapons that I already have. Alright, and here's some gameplay of me using my class setup. This is kind of like a mid-range-ish kind of fight, but as you can see there, the syntax is really fast. That's a fail throw, obviously, but if it would have hit, it would have weakened them significantly.
Got ghosts on.
That one. I killed one. Hold on, I got you.
Deep breath, you'll be okay.
Yeah, I killed him.
Dark, don't go there. Or south. That was me.
Oh, y'all motherfucker dead.
Teammates in the gulag. Survive and redeploy.
Bitch.
Survive and redeployment.
No, I'm good. Oh no, I'm not. Alright, so now it's time to address why I put the Merc foregrip on all my guns. So in close combat, I have a habit of just hip fire, just like that. So the little added bonus of hip fire accuracy from the Merc foregrip really helps out for my playstyle. And I think hip firing gives me an advantage over everybody else. Because when you aim down sight, it's harder to keep up with an enemy that is moving close to you. So as you can see, like the next fight, these two were not able to hit me enough.
Deep breath, you'll be okay.
And there's two of them. He just missing, look. I was nearly able to walk around him without getting hit. The first one I had to kill him by aiming down sight because he was proning, and that's make it more difficult to hit while hip firing. So that's the only reason I aim down sight. Yeah, that's it. That's everything I want to show you in this video. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and leave a like. If you want to see something or want to see something more, leave a suggestion in the comment section. I'm gonna let the clips play out, but it's just me using more of my setups. Anyways, bye. Somebody's here though.
You're the last one on your team. Finish the job. Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Ooh.
Is it just you? I thought you saved silent.
No, I saved the random, but his bitch ass just fucking ran into the damn. There's more than one bitches, I heard them. Nah, I gotta shoot.
Got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.